Lizzie gritted her teeth as she trudged in the direction she and her parents had walked 3 weeks ago with Mrs. Farber. That day, the city had been alive, people everywhere, horses and automobiles vying for space on the roads, pedestrians and bicyclists trying to stay out of the way. She had tried to memorize the route they took, but soon gave up as she forgot to pay attention whenever a new sight caught her eye. And now, after only a block from the depot, she'd already lost her bearings. But she wouldn't, crumple alongside the street and weep. Even though she was as downhearted as that poor bent-over lady being escorted onto the train by her grandson, perhaps, looked. Looking up at the smoke clouds, she bumped into someone. "Watch it." A man in a patched-up coat all but snarled at her. "I beg your pardon, sir. I'm so sorry." "Keep your eyes on the road. There's no pie up there in them clouds." "Yes, no, of course." She scurried past the man, glad to be out of his way. Lizzie adjusted her hat. Surely she looked as wilted as her bitter brush must be by now. Where had she even lost it? It was supposed to have been a reminder that God was watching over her, maybe even willing to instill some courage into her. But now it was gone, along with her hope of ever being as brave as her mother. What kind of legacy would she leave to her family? Nothing to match that of great-grandmother Elizabeth Rose Roberts, who had founded the Double E along with great-grandfather Elliot. Most certainly not like Mama, Elizabeth Rose Roberts Morgan, who had saved the ranch from ruin by becoming a horse trainer. No, she, the third Elizabeth Rose of the family, would be the one to cause the Double E to fold up. For she was not the assistant horse trainer that Mama needed, preferring to stay in the kitchen and even feeding the pigs over the horses. And the boys were still too young to take on that responsibility, though Isaac was yammering to try. So too much fell to Mama and Papa. But now that she was here, what could she do other than strike out on her own and hunt for Mrs. Farber? She'd promised to be waiting at the depot. Surely she hadn't forgotten Lizzie. Maybe the roadhouse had gotten busy, or a server hadn't shown up and now Mrs. Farber couldn't get away. So if Lizzie could find her way back to Irma's roadhouse, she'd save Mrs. Farber the trip altogether.